mental fact. And like, sexual harassment is a serious issue, but this just made it funny.
There's a funny nitpick though, or not nitpick, if you like a funny thing you don't really look at is the pictures behind David Hasselhoff. Behind him, the pictures that they're using for the presentation are somewhat hilarious. There's one of them is the guy has his pants down and he's sitting on a copying machine, and the woman's looking at him really weird. And then the next one has it's homosexual harassment, and it has one guy kind of looks like the principal from Billy Madison, and he's shirtless, and he's giving the guy in front of him a massage, and the guy in front of him is really uncomfortable. And so if you really look at those images, some of them are pretty hilarious.
I'm really just surprised that guy ended up showing his face again in a Sandler movie.
Who?
The revolting blob.
Oh God, he does? Which one?
That's him. That's the principal for Billy Madison.
Who?
The revolting blob. No, that's not him. That's not that I got that. Damn it, that's not him. That's him. That's the. Oh yeah. And if any of you cheat because of my wife who's a cheating whore,
I hated that joke. I did.
I'm going to snap.
I thought that was hilarious, especially when it shows up on like the Jeopardy board.
That's
my wife, the tramp. I always say when I watch it, I'm like, man, I wish one of them would have picked that, and I wanted to know what the questions would have been.
How would Alex Trebek react to that? My wife, the tramp. And I'm pretty sure they just put that up there so they would say it.
It's not related to Lady and the Tramp.
And then Alex Trebek would go into business just saying quotes in his voice. Here's Johnny.
There's another movie where what's his name? That guy with the funny eyes, pale skin.
Mr. That's where he doesn't have the eyes. He is some type of recluse who's developed a psychopathy and has a list of who he's gonna kill.
And also he wears lipstick and he's just really weird. But again,
But that's all point. It's this execution of just saying that, wow, Billy Madison really fucked up with this guy, and if he didn't apologize, he would be seriously fucked up.
But Billy Madison's not until another time.
Jesus Christ! I mean, you're talking so much about other movies than the one that we're actually trying to
why
focus
can't
on.
we just do like a 3-hour thing on every single one, and we just kind of let them mesh?
Well, I kind of asked other people to appear in other episodes, so I can't really do that.
Excuse me.
So our next topic is grown-ups. A lot of people hate this film, and I can't find the reason for it. I mean, me and the Gonk watched it last night. I'm trying to think of something wrong with it, and I couldn't. And to me, it has no story, yes, but it kind of reminds me of My Family if they were more loose and more open with each other, and they had more raunchy humor. It just kind of feels like you're part of the group, and you're not really watching the story progress. That's what.
It's an experiential short story with a moral to it. It's trying to put a moral forward that is very much stronger than a lot of things we're used to in Adam Sandler films. It's always like, get together with your family, but here it doesn't go about saying it in a way that we expect Sandler to say it. Mm-hmm. Usually we think one thing we never expect time travel or any of this type of stuff, and if one thing we're sort of maybe we're associating the fact that Adam Sandler is losing his creativity when he's resorting to other things that are outside of his pen, like science fiction.
Yeah, that's totally outside of his realm. I thought it was outside my realm.
Exactly. It's like, and one thing we don't necessarily, we think that he's just trying to make a gimmick in order to make a movie, or that they're trying to have him in two pieces of genres together and make a sandwich that tastes like crap.
Crap sandwich.
But at the same time, for anyone who wants to sit through the rest of it, I think it's a very, very moving. Yeah, it plays your emotions, but then again, that's the whole entire point of a movie.
Are we talking about grown-ups or Click?
Yeah.
Oh, no, are we talking about grown-ups or Click?
Are we talking about grown-ups or Click?
Oh, yes. Damn. All right, final overview on Click. 7.28. Good. Not really as funny as Big Daddy. But still funny, very enjoyable, great execution in terms of emotional storytelling, and a good message. 7.28.
I give it a 9. Just because of that nitpick, I took some points off.
Well,
this movie in a long time, so take this sort of as a grain of salt. So I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10, maybe.
Gosh, you're harsh.
Something like that. But that's because I didn't remember that much from it, and the scenes I saw, most of them I hate, except for I did like the some jokes in there that were pretty, got a little chuckle out of me, like, huh. But other than that, no.
But now let's talk about grown-ups. Like I said earlier, this movie isn't really a storytelling story, but it's more like you're part of this family now, and you get to see all these characters. David Spade is the drunk. Adam Sandler is the family man who has really spoiled kids. Chris Rock isn't appreciated by his family and other characters and so on. A lot of people,
crazy guy.
yeah, a lot of people don't like this film, and me and the gunk cannot figure out what is wrong.
I can figure out why. I know why.
Oh,
I think it has something to do with there being a sequel, because I don't think Adam Sandler's ever done a sequel.
no, but even before the sequel came out, a lot of people were hating on this movie, like when the first one came out.
I think I think it's going back to what I said about Click, is Adam Sandler's gotten too big, and his original fans, I think, don't like them.
No, a lot of his fans like this
Because
movie.
now,
A lot of
now
hate.
he's making sequels. Now they're saying, I bet they're probably thinking he's with sequels and Hotel Transylvania. They probably think he sold himself out just for money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at it. His last two movies have been Hotel Transylvania and Grown Ups 2.
Because they're marketable.
Exactly.
It's marketable because they
You found the solved the puzzle.
No, but let's say Grown Ups 2 didn't exist.
You got cracked the case.
Let's say Grown Ups 2 didn't exist. How does Grown Ups, the first one, fail as a movie?
Yeah, they're those kind of fans that are in the fandom. If you've ever met some kind of people, they'll say just because they've gotten too big, they start not liking them as much.
Oh, that's a stupid reason.
Exactly.
Well, I guess that makes sense. It's like, because I know I was like that way with Doug Walker. Like, I liked his old nostalgia critic over his new nostalgia critic because it just feels like the new one is trying way too hard.
Yeah.
I like it either way. And there are some episodes where I can just say, yeah, it goes a little too far, and I'm not really enjoying it. But that's just me.
Like,
I know the rest of the people.
I know during the Catwoman episode, I did not laugh at all. I'm like, this is very, very boring.
Which one?
And we're talking about nostalgia critic Catwoman episode.
I actually thought that was pretty funny. I mean, especially when Anne Hathaway was singing I Dream a Dream. I bust out laughing because I am like the biggest Les Miserables fan. And it's like, they're referencing that movie.
Look down, look down. Don't look him in the eye.
But going back to Grown Ups, honestly, I can't find anything I hate about this film other than how they treat the ugly sister just badly.
The ugly sister? Who's that?
Well, because one of the characters has 3 daughters. I don't remember his name, but he has
James?
Yeah, he has 2 hot girls, and then he has the ugly one, and everyone treats her like crap.
That's Rob Schneider.
Yeah, and everyone.
I think that's hilarious.
I don't find it funny.
That was just so hilarious.
I just don't find. Maybe it's because I'm a feminist. I find
the reactions to it each time. I mean, I know for a fact that you really can't stand the water slide part, but I think it's hilarious. Like when they first meet the daughters, and they're like, that came from you. That came from you. Oh yeah, that came from you. That.
I mean, that one I did get a chuckle out of.
Hilarious.
No, I did get a chuckle out of the first time, but like then it just keeps going on, and I'm like, you know what? This is really sad.
But I think they should have really used more makeup because I think she didn't look that weird. No, she actually just looked like she had her hair too big. Other than that, she looked kind of normal.
Yeah. I just don't like the way people were treating her, and like I'm not sure if it was because I'm a feminist or like I relate well with other women. I just like beauty is on the inside and not on the outside.
Yeah, but you do that with
go.
But you say that with every single, like we always are discussing this, me and her, and you say that with all of the Adam Sandler movies that you don't like how he treats women.
I don't.
And it's because he's Adam Sandler.
I don't care.
He's a child, and inside he's a child, and he doesn't care about feminists, really. He's just Adam Sandler. He's doing it because he thinks it's funny.
I don't care if he finds it funny. I don't like it, but I still like Adam Sandler for who he is. It's just, I don't like That's My Boy because of that.
Who is he? In your mind, who is Adam Sandler?
In my mind, he's just some immature guy. Yes, he's childish. He likes women, but in a somewhat degrading manner. But, like, that's just really his character.
I think he actually, since Billy Madison, that's always been his character, has been just, I think he acts like, when he writes them like Billy Madison, I think he writes in those parts just for his enjoyment of seeing an actress doing that. Not even just for a joke, just so that he can get a attractive actress.
Yeah. I mean, Cody and Chris, what do you guys think about the whole ugly sister?
They've been pretty quiet ever since we started arguing.
Well, I don't remember that much from Grown Ups. I think I see it 3 years ago. What I could say about this is that there were too many running gags in this one, like the dog running gag.
Oh, the dog! I love the dog.
Goose or something. It's like,
yeah, they kept saying it was a turkey. They should have kept changing it. Like the best one was when his other friend, what's his name, the one cross-eyed dude, sounds like owls having sex. That was that beat the turkey by a mile.
But it's sort of like we get it. The dog's got his vocals cut out. We get the joke. It's sort of like it could have been told like 1 or 2 times. I wouldn't mind it, but if you go on and on and on and on, it gets so repetitive. It's so annoying. I do have to say I like the joke with like David Spade, where he's like, I had sex with this blonde girl, and then goes to retreat. I bust out laughing at that part. It was funny. That was funny.
My favorite scene is when Adam Sandler and his wife are about to kiss, and then David Spade comes up with the moose. And like, yeah, because me and the gong, I'm like, hold on, I want to see the scene one more time. No, wait, one more time.
So at least 5 times.
Yeah.
Cut it up every single time after. I wanted it too.
And we just kept yelling it in random events today. Like, I was in the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, we have the podcast in 10 minutes, and he's like, I want it too.
Yeah, it just, I don't think that'll ever leave my head. Just the idea he brings up the deer head in the middle of them. I want it too.
Oh, and the grandma. I love the grandma. Bunyan. Grandma Bunyan.
Oh, Bunyan?
Yeah. She has bunions. Chris, what do you think of this film?
It's pretty good. It's not as grand. Maybe the reason why people don't like it necessarily because there isn't really a conflict to it. It's just these guys coming to an outback retreat and talking and having fun. But that's really what's good about it. I mean, most ensemble films like this usually have a plot revolving around it, but here's where they can just be fun, just have fun, and ultimately maybe give us a taste of the fun we should be having with our families. Mm-hmm. It has a good. It's not necessarily a very big message, but it's a good one. Spend time with your family. Get them off the damn TV sets. Mm-hmm. To get them be more personal with your wife and your husband, or just be family. I mean, even though they're grown-ups, they act like children, and that's possibly one of the main jokes. But it's very